y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Round Podcast. What's up? It's a comedy gold. We kicking it right here at the Legends concert. All the legends. You feel me? I'm a legend. I'm a young legend. You know, rocking the Rounds Podcast. Yo, oh shit.
If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's for my niggas. My niggas, real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I'll peel shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it. Still busy, still with it. Looking over haters like they lil midgets. Noisy hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie, kill, and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, a real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my fate, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me.
I keep my circle slim and crash trim.
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, then you already know what it is. 4 rounds, mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. As always, got my rounds with me. Caveman 55. What's good?
What's up with it? You know, we at the house with it like everybody else who tuning in at the crib, relax, and talk to your brother, talk to your sister. That's what this is. You heard me? Nothing more, nothing less.
And we got Mod around, Cuzzo Ren, a.k.a. the voice of reason. What's good, Cuzzo?
What's good with it? Since he ain't said, I said, looking good, feeling good. You heard me? Just happy to be here. Get
You
your money, they gonna judge you anyway.
I was about to say it. Looking
I was
good.
waiting on him with the salute, but then he went somewhere else. So, you know, hey.
Dog, that's your thing now. You gotta say that when we come on. Nigga expect that from you.
I was about to say it. You fucked around. You was so anxious, nigga. I hope you don't say it. I'm gonna say it. I hope you. That's what you did.
No, I was waiting for you to say it. I'm like, this nigga done fumble. Let me pick up the fumble and score so we can still win.
Hey, bro, it is a must though.
If I'm running a 99-yard run, let me go first.
You running the wrong way though, nigga.
Shouts out to that boy G-Man. You heard me? G-Man. I see that boy in the comments. You heard me? What's good, Ken Folk?
Shouts out to Hat. Before we get started, I gotta give a shout out and a get well soon to my sister, dog. She fucked her leg up, bruh. So, you know, get well soon, sis. Nigga love you, you heard me?
Dog, and when I heard that on the chat, yeah, please get well soon, sis. Skating, dog. I like the skate. When I heard that, I was like, oh shit, I might have to, you know what I'm saying, second guess that one, you heard me?
Said, bro, look, this first of all, she's so stupid, dog. She tells me, she was like, bro, I feel like this was meant to happen. I'm like, why the hell would you say that? She was like, you know how if you have a bad idea, sometimes something will tell you don't do it? She was like, ain't nothing told me not to do this.
It was meant that she absolutely accurate.
Shouts out to the Alchemist. Shouts out to Cleve Kimbrough. Was good with it.
Big Cleve, what's happening? Moot, what's happening? Appreciate you for rocking with us. You heard me?
What the fuck? Let's get it vibing. No, popping, pop.
That's the OG. You did. They still vibing. You
Look,
know
he
what I'm
trying
saying?
to catfish motherfuckers in the chat. Want them to think he about 25. That nigga 75.
You heard me? I ain't never heard me say you heard me. I leave my pops alone, nigga. That's the realest nigga I know.
Let's
Hey,
get it
bro.
vibing, yeah.
Look, you say catfish, so that kind of lead us to our top four. Man, you say top four con men, which I thought was interesting, but when I heard you shooting out some of the shit, I was like, yeah, you probably on to something. So we gonna let you put it out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Top four con men, and we gonna get it vibing.
Let me go ahead and start it off then. I'm gonna go since Pop's in the building, Donald Trump. Donald Trump played a nigga. You think Donald Trump cared about black people? Blase? Should I continue? Donald Trump. I'm gonna go next with Milli Vanilli. What song the
You
nigga? Blank
motherfucker.
wasn't singing. Them nigga played the fuckers. Milli
What about
Vanilli.
girl? You know it's true.
Him singing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, kind artist. Let me go another one who played the fuck out of us. I'm gonna go with Bernie Madoff. If y'all know what Bernie Madoff did, he took all the niggas' money and fucking went bought $1,000 trash cans, $1,000 fucking shower curtains. You feel me?
Paid off with their money.
And I'm gonna go with, I forget the lady name who do the Basketball Wives. I forget her name. Do all of that, but she played the fuck out of black women, got them looking stupid on TV. Con artists, thinking they being celebrities, being little scrappy, and thinking these niggas, man, them niggas didn't laugh at, making our black community look stupid. Con artists. I forget her name. The loving hip hop woman, her. That's my fault.
Mona Scott Young.
There you go, her. Thank you.
Okay, man. I'm gonna go off on a limb, dog, and say you won this, bitch. Go ahead, cuz.
Hey, I give credit where credit due. He might have a strong shot at winning this one because two of the names he said was on my list, Madoff and Milli Vanilli. Now, I feel like you gotta be a scheming motherfucker to get a whole scheme named after you.
Oh,
So
cuz, don't do it to me, cuz.
I'm gonna say
This our list, bitch. This our list, yeah.
Charles Ponzi, you heard me? The motherfucker responsible for the Ponzi scheme.
Yes, sir.
Next, I'ma say, I may be pronouncing the name wrong, but I'm gonna say Rachel Dolezal. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was the president of the NAACP, and she ain't even the CP. You know what I'm saying? Nah, since Cleve, you took it political, presidential.
Black Lives Matter.
I'm gonna take it there with you too. Now, I would say a former president, but it's way easier to just say a current president. I'ma say fucking Biden. This motherfucker said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I think he conned everybody because I really don't even think the nigga alive. He look at like Weekend at Bernie's to me. You know what I'm saying?
Betty Davis. Hey, Betty Davis, I see you.
That's my mom.
About,
That's mom's. I know that probably ain't mom's on this bit. That's probably Trinice. But my uncle would go in the Scheming Hall of Fame, but y'all don't know him.
I don't know because I got an uncle too. Uncle Skinny.
Let me see.
My bad, Uncle.
Who else conned the shit out of us? Fuck it, I'm gonna keep it presidential. Fucking Bill Clinton, that nigga conned us too. This nigga went on Arsenio Hall playing the saxophone. Nigga talking about he the first black president. That nigga ain't shit.
Go ahead, I got you.
Man, bro. How many that is, cuz?
That's 4. That's it. That's all I got for you.
God damn it. We gonna just throw some names out shit real quick. What you got for me? The Alchemist. And Delvey. I'm just reading some shit. Shawnee O'Neal. I've had Charles Ponzi too, cuz I need some help here. And Ja Rule. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you very much.
Oh yeah, that's
Black
a good
Lives
one.
Matter, the BLM.
The Black Lives Matter chicks, that's a
Ooh.
good one.
Top
Um,
four is my forte. Like the bees don't burn.
Oh, Talk Black to me, Spanky Johnson. What's happening with it?
What's good, my guy? Happy Wednesday to you, fellas. What's happening?
That's what's
Right
up.
back
Good
at
to
it.
see you. Can't see you, but good to hear from you. You hear me?
For sure,
How
for
you
sure.
living?
I'm living good, man. I'm driving on the way to school. You know what I'm saying? And it's Houston traffic, so pardon me if I'm not clear or if I should, the bullshit meter hit me. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. But I wanted to check in, you dig, and finally get to talk to all three of my fellas. So,
can,
You
can,
know
All
the
can I
right.
give an
booty.
honorable mention to one of our esteemed colleagues?
Sure.
I'm gonna give
say again, my brother.
an honorable mention to Caveman. You out here fucking mentoring people, doing all this shit. You're uncredentialed. You know what I'm saying? Conning.
Fake counselor, huh?
Oh,
What?
okay, yeah. The top four cons. Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
time
all
for
right.
So
comment,
you
baby.
give me the thumbs up for what I do for the community?
No,
You don't remember had like, yeah, you did compliment me on my endeavors when I'm counseling people. I don't hear
Oh
this
I
shit.
did.
shit. The Alchemist. Good
I, I,
fucking answer. Susan
I,
Smith.
I
Y'all don't
Go
remember the chick
ahead.
who said the nigga stole a car with our kids in it and drove it in the lake?
There you
that's not a
go.
con artist.
Liar,
That ain't a
kind
con
artist,
artist.
tomato, tomato.
No, well, I mean,
What the fuck, Big
in
Cleve?
my idea, my, my, in my idea, if you say a con artist, I would say like Bernie Madoff. I would say like Donald Trump.
Ooh.
Um, I would
I ain't gonna say nothing.
50 Cent, 50 Cent, Jay Z. They conning you. They're showing you one thing and running up the check, but it's not really that. You know what I'm saying? It's leading people astray with your, it's more business than a personal thing. What the lady did with the kids, that's more of like a criminal charge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not
Justice
really
Smollett.
kind.
That
Kind,
was
kind is really
excellent.
like it's
The Alchemist, we need you on
that
the goddamn show. You won the top four.
that's
Hold
not a
on.
con
Don't
artist,
beat
Justice
me.
Smollett.
That nigga is a
That's not a
kind
con
artist.
artist. No,
No,
he
look,
went to
look, look, look,
jail.
look.
Con artists don't go to jail.
What's up, Greg?
Con artists get the break. It's about the bag. Con artists.
Hey, hold on
Oh,
now.
It ain't
friend.
about just coming up with a cut.
Hold on, friend. They gotta hit you with the
The-
talking about the honorable.
yeah, oh, I said, oh, you
Hold
gonna get
on,
trouble
baby.
for that.
Watch out.
Con artist. Go ahead, Fran. Because he lied to the people.
Them bean
Oh,
pies
hey,
coming
look.
for you.
I what about Brother Polite?
Ooh,
Hold
see what I'm
on.
Kind
saying?
artist.
Talk
Oh, we
black
just
to
got to
me.
Huh?
we all over the place. Niggas
Talk black
fucked
to
up. You know
me.
what's
What
going
you mean?
on?
No,
Niggas hustling,
I
boy.
mean,
huh?
like this the whole segment. Nigga just naming niggas. It's just supposed to be fun. Niggas out here bad, huh? Damn.
It's rough in these streets, Nate. Yeah, man.
Hey, bro.
Milli Vanilli.
Polite done made a lot of fucking money off of his what he talking about or what he was talking about. He moved to California. He got a pimp line and all kind of shit. He ain't the righteous nigga.
Hey,
He riding the rape and some more shit.
I was going to look. Big Clee kind of took
Right.
my thunder because I was going to say Baptist preachers.
Oh,
He
this
one went
nigga
all the
said,
way
what
with
about
Jesus
Jesus?
though.
Say, bro, on that one, and I love you, Big Clee. We gonna move. Hat, I definitely won't
Hey,
get you while I got you, nigga. So let me bang this bell, dog, so I can get you on some of these rounds, nigga. So you got to go. Big
all
Cleave,
right. Bet,
excellent.
bet. That nigga
What
said,
about
what about
Jesus?
Jesus?
Whew, smoking.
No, not Jesus.
We announce and give formal notice to the city of New York the state of New York and the federal government and its agencies, the FBI and the CIA, that the family members intend to sue bring a wrongful death lawsuit based on these new revelations that have now finally been substantiated. And the rhetorical question is this: we announce
Hey, and we got to get on Cliff's Department Burke. But that's Malcolm X family, bro. That's filed in the lawsuit. That boy talks slow as shit.
I'm about to
I,
say we could add that slow talking motherfucker to the list.
God
I just
damn.
woke up.
Give
How
me
y'all
your
doing?
thoughts on that. Talk to me, kid, man. Give me your thoughts on that, Hat, and the rest of the panel about that lawsuit in particular.
Okay, well, you ready? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm wondering why it took so long. It was a clear, well, I guess with the new evidence, I guess that was the feather in the cap that they felt they had everything else, to make the case. But it wasn't even a question whether the CIA in the United States was involved in the assassination of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and plenty others. During that time, we're coming off the whole, what they call it, what was the FBI and the CIA had the whole COINTELPRO, which they did not want any black leadership within the states. And if anybody had any influence, whether they were active or not, um, they got rid of that threat. So yeah, that's just one thing. Is it gonna heal the wounds of the family? No. Is it gonna help any? I mean, I can see how it does. Uh, but is it gonna change anything? Absolutely not. So that's my take
Bro,
on it.
So I feel so bad, dog, because first of all, how nigga forget the biggest kind artists in the world, the motherfucking government. You know what I'm saying? How nobody said them. But so as far as the lawsuit is concerned, I hope they get the money just because we live in a capitalist society and you need the money or whatever. But kind of like Hat said, it really don't change nothing. It's not breaking news per se. I saw a Netflix documentary a couple of years ago. Just a regular journalist solved the Malcolm X case. If a regular journalist, without all the resources and alphabet agencies that the government has, could solve this crime, they could have and they did been solved this crime. So I don't know why now. I tend to think it's probably a distraction for some other shit they pulling off. But ultimately, if the however much money the family could get, I hope they get it. I wish them the best, but it don't change what happened.
I'm a
Hey, Ren, Ren, hold up, Ren. You said why now? Uh, I just had a thought. Maybe it was due to the people that had the direct responsibility. Maybe they were letting them die off so that they wouldn't face any, scrutiny or some type of backlash from it. Maybe they was, letting that
bro.
generation go, and you know,
I'm gonna say this. I'm happy the lawsuit is in effect, and I hope they get the money. And what I'm seeing from this something promising, because this was so long ago. This is about Malcolm X. We know this a lot. I hope this is a trickle down effect. If they able to get money from this lawsuit, reparations might be right down the street for all of
oh
them.
man, get the fuck out of here. Man, bro.
What? Why
I
can
hate
I
these.
not look at some shit? Why can I? Why can I not
I
look
hate you.
at? Why can I not look
I
at these
hate
people getting this
you.
Malcolm X money? Malcolm X gone for so
No,
long, and we getting this
you,
all of a sudden in
listen
2023.
to this. Listen to this. Malcolm X family had to wait for the evidence to surface. The evidence did. What you talking about is 400. It ain't no evidence of what you asking for. You begging motherfuckers to undo what they say they did, but they didn't do nothing. They did something different.
They did.
So they're never
They
gonna pay
did.
you. They're never gonna pay you for what. Listen to me. They're never gonna pay you for what you're asking for because you're asking for the wrong fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying?
They said a
Until you
black man
give up
will
the
never be a
idea.
quarterback in the NFL. They said a black man was never gonna be president. They said a
Oh
black man
man.
was gonna do this. We done broke all of these things.
Just
What are you talking about?
listen,
What is
Cleve.
that?
Just because. Listen, listen, bro. Just because you go lie high, don't mean I got to believe you, bitch. you know with the fucking, with the man, I don't hear all that shit. Listen to me, bro.
What?
Brother,
This nigga here, boy.
Cleve, listen what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying this. If I left tickets for you at the show, right? I say these tickets is for Lil Cleve. Okay. You come to the show. I tell you, okay, the tickets at the
Yeah,
show.
you running into
You
it
come
now.
No.
That nigga must be on the
it
West
is,
Bank.
you ain't gonna get what I got for you. You understand?
Yeah, he might be.
Every time they talk
Right, hey,
about
hold
our
on. Hey, the time right now.
Yeah.
bullshit,
The
Yeah,
bullshit
you
meter in full
that
effect.
bullshit you had.
Does
yeah,
that
you
make sense
dying
to you,
right
gentlemen?
now.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Cleve
See?
is killing me in the comments. But look, I'm gonna say this. In the words of Tupac, I feel like this. Help me raise my black nation. Reparations are due. You know what I'm
The rate
saying?
was due.
I don't care if they didn't fuck over us, how we think they fuck over us. One thing we know for sure is
Say,
that they
bro.
fucked over us. So
Well, my point, Ren, what my point is saying, nobody's gonna give you anything. You're asking for something that don't even make no sense. If I'm strong enough to stand on your feet, and you telling me, hey man, can you man, this nigga been standing on my feet for 20 fucking years. I mean, get me off your feet.
I
What's
do
what you
agree with
asking
you.
for somebody?
What's them, sis? I see you. You did.
Well,
But
check
nah,
this out, bro. Go ahead,
look,
cuz.
They about to
Closing
kill
out.
fucking Mexican family. We don't never know what happened. Just saying,
Okay,
know
man,
the
I
shit.
feel you, but at the same time, the how long Malcolm X been gone pales in comparison to the shit that you trying to get bread for, as far as the time frame. You know what I'm saying? So
They said
I
we will
feel you, but it
never have
might.
a black president.
I'm just saying that to say it might
Years
take
go
a
by,
little
we get a
longer,
black
dog.
Goody.
president.
Huh?
But Goody, how many years went by since, like, how many changes of rhetorics, how many changes of ideas and everything that happened from then, from then to now, right? How many times the story been changed? You got to get down to what you really looking for, because what you asking for, it may not be enough, because based on what
I
the
just want
situation is. If you was bought here, listen, if you was bought here, all they can say, all right, well, we'll pay you some wages or some money, and then they're gonna make a lot of niggas happy. But the fact that you was not bought here, that this is your fucking shit, that changes every fucking thing. Giving me money don't mean a motherfucking thing to me. You hear what I'm saying? If I'm still under your control, if I'm still in your system, if I still have to pay taxes and do all of the bullshit that you trying to make me do as a subject. See, we talking two different
how
fucking
we
things
wasn't
here.
bought here if we was
You asking for
wasn't
reparations.
bought
You
here if we
asking
was slaves.
asking for reparations, bruh.
How you
asking
wasn't
for
brought here, man?
reparations on
We
your
was behind. How you
what you
wasn't
mean?
brought here when we was
Who brought
slaves?
us out?
How you wasn't brought here when we getting fucking mistreated? How is this all of us?
So look,
Dude,
so look, so
listen,
look, so
listen.
look, so look, so look.
I got a
Got y'all.
question.
What you say?
I know you. I ain't trying to hijack it, cause I know you're gonna have to move. But I would ask this to Heck, because this is currently being like discussed in the legislature in California. It's actually a thing. So if capital letters, if we're in hypothetical world right now, if they offered reparations, would you not accept them?
No, I would not accept them unless they were under my conditions.
No, you don't get
A
no
check.
conditions. They cutting the check for
But
this amount.
that's
Take it or leave it.
no. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Fuck you. Because what you're doing, you're asking me to cop a plea. You're asking me to cop a plea for a nominal $5 million that'll probably be gone in 2 generations. You see what I'm saying? $5 million may be a lot to a nigga that ain't got a shit. But to the people who writing the fucking checks, $5 million ain't shit, bruh. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all niggas looking at fucking y'all playing one thing when the game is something totally different, dog. Capital don't just mean cash. We talking about resources.
Nothing. Why would you turn down money? Why would you turn that down, Patch? Explain why would you turn that down? I want to hear this.
He explained
the same fucking money. Listen, the same money you gotta put back into the system and live the fucking life. You may fucking buy lobsters and shrimps and shit for a good generation or 2, but guess what? Y'all still on the threshing floor, my nigga. You ain't hearing what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about
listen,
being in a listen.
So you're saying
they come in the form of
I'm saying this. Listen, I'm saying this. When reparations or when people were paid restitution, right? They only paid in a listen to what I'm saying. They were paid, they recovered. They didn't pay shit, they recovered what was belonging to them.
Who cares if they're taxes? As long as we get the reparations, why are we talking about all the negatives behind reparations?
That belongs to you. Like you way on a different fucking page. A lot of people are like that because they think some brought us here. There was no nigga training academy to where they get them and they train them and for us to be the best motherfuckers in the world. We've been the best motherfuckers in the world. Nobody taught us how to do none of this shit. Think about it, dog.
I feel everything you saying except for the turning down the $5 million, because I ain't doing that. Right quick, shout out to Brother Chance. Good to see you in the chest, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hope you and the fam, everything good, big dog.
And fellas, always a good one. Always a good one, bro. It's a lot to that shit, bro. We about to get it popping. K-Man, this one here that I'm moving to next. Y'all know we've been talking about this shit for a minute ahead. I hope I still got you for a second. Y'all keep it locked. It's the podcast. So, and ladies, please make sure y'all chime in the comments on this one. So for the last day and a half, 2 days, we've been talking about the role of a father. So, and I was told to, quote, say it like this: is being a provider a father's only role? You feel me? K-Man, I'll let you start, pass the hatch to Cuz, and then I'll come up. Talk to me.
Great. Yeah, we were discussing this for a minute. It ain't the only role, but it's the most important role. Let me explain why I say it's the most important role. Because everything the father could do, a roof over your head, what about all the other shit the father could do? Teaching could do this. Would you substitute that with a roof over your head? Substitute all the things the father could do for food on the table of clothes, meaning you can only get one or the other. He could either provide for you, or he could be there and give you the guidance he needs. I think providing for that child is way more important than giving guidance and being there. Because being there without being able to provide, what good is it? I could give it advice, but if my son hungry, if my son ain't got no clothes, if he ain't got a roof over his head, what's the point of every other thing besides the provision? So everything else is important, but providing is the most important, that money.
Hatch. You there?
Can I
You
go?
good? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can I go? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now, this goes all
Yeah.
back. This can you hear me? All right. So this goes
Yep.
back to the whole evolution of what a father is. And a lot of people jump from being a boy to a father without actually being a man, right? Without actually growing in a man space and being a full man before, being a father. So from that aspect, I'm saying when you a man and you decide to be a father, you have a vision of what you want your family or your child to be. You understand? So
Good
you're going to
point.
provide. But providing is not the most important thing. The vision and the example of what you want that person to be is the most important thing, because you could feed a person, you know what I'm saying, you could teach a person to fish, but if you ain't teach, you can give a person fish, but if you don't teach them to fish, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying. So it's like there's a lot of people today that come from families that had money that took care of them, but you know what, they turned out to be bums because they didn't really invest nothing in them. You know what I'm saying? They just some spoiled ass fucking adults. They had means, but they had no vision. They had no fucking no leadership and no direction. So the
You
biggest thing
think
as a
they're
father
equal
is
to
to
you?
direct your family
I don't think so.
forward. Well, I
You
say
know what
that's
you
my
think? We
fucking
just
opinion.
heard it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my opinion.
So
Talk to me,
first
cuz.
I want to provide a little context how we even arrived at this paradox. You know what I'm saying? So I made the statement that
It's not,
paying child
Trinice.
support, I made the statement that paying child support is not taking care of your kid. Now I
And I agree, and
feel
I
I may have
agree with that. Hey,
That's false.
wait,
That's
let me
bullshit.
finish
I
though.
agree
Whoa,
with that.
Hey,
finish.
let the man get his
I
shit off.
I,
miscommunicated that because what I
I
was
agree with that.
trying to say is that as men, we can't relegate our role to simply being a provider. Like all the time on this podcast, we get on here and talk about the state of affairs in our community. How we looking at
Uh-huh.
the morals erode. How we looking at these little boys running wild with choppers and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're lacking guidance. They're lacking leadership. They're lacking a foundation. So to me,
This ain't no
the way I
this ain't
view
no
it
secret.
is if you're only sending a check to a child, to me, that's not taking care of that child.
It
That's
is.
Ren. This this is what I'm saying.
That's taking care of your
What you just
child.
described is the fucking directive of the enemy to put that out there. You understand? That's why
Thank
women
you.
only they only look at you in that aspect of what you can do, not who you are and what you gonna, you know what I'm saying, how you gonna make that person a
And
whole
hat,
fucking
it
person.
seemed like a lot of niggas been bought into that too, though, dog. A lot of niggas been bought into that too, bro.
I,
You feel me?
you know why? You know why?
Just saying. I'm just
A
listening
lot
to
of them
the
has bought into it
conversation.
too, because it's look, but look, it's better than beating your head against the wall trying to get through to this fucking woman. You know what I'm saying? The woman,
Thank you.
the state is in the woman's ear. The woman is dangling the child over the fucking ledge. The man is
Thank you.
running, and then she got her hand out. I'ma drop him, or you gonna give me this bread.
Oh
But
Mm-hmm.
at
yeah,
the whole
not
time,
not the system
right? But the
definitely
whole
fucked
time
up.
she's saying, she love him, right? The whole time she's saying she care for him and she got his best interest instead of just giving him to me, right? If we're not in the same house situation, instead of just giving him to me and letting me do as a father's supposed to do, right? Teach this cub.
But say
No, you
that, but
you're
that's
gonna
another
use him
thing,
as a
though.
as a source of means.
Could
When
you
I
post
hear
that comment by Fran, please?
when I hear most other men talk about providing, that automatically to me they be talking just from the financial aspect. But I think that you
Yeah,
provide more than just the finances, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think nigga kind of be missing. Now, if you're not able to
right.
be there for whatever reason, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But if you are able to
Yeah,
be there,
you get
realize,
it.
nigga, that it's about more
Cool,
than the bread. What you say?
cool. Listen,
Then you get it
being
if
there,
he ain't gonna be able to.
being there. Listen, hold on. Being there, like
No, this
what
is
you need to
good.
be there
He
for?
said, I get
You
it.
need a hold on. Listen, the man made a comment. Being there, right? Where are you if you're not there? If you're
Working.
out getting it, okay, well, being there don't mean a motherfucking thing, because you don't need to sit there and fucking watch me. You're watching what I'm doing. You're watching my fucking contribution. You're watching my sacrifice. You're watching all of that. You're watching
Right.
my
But I
actions where I
also
am.
need to watch
So
your
it's the example.
examples up close and
That's
personal. You know what I'm saying? Like I could
but
see that you're not there, you're working. I get it. You're out there busting
but
your
Cole,
ass, and I appreciate it. I
that
also
is
won't
the
see
that is so you what you want to sit in his face and play cards?
sometimes.
Okay.
Not even sit in your face and play
Oh, oh,
cards, but I want you
you
to
gotta
give
get
me the
children what
game.
they
I want you
need.
to.
It ain't what
I
you
want
want.
you. Wait.
Listen, hey,
You talking
I'm
about what
giving you
you
the
want.
fucking
You
game.
gonna give you what
Listen,
you need.
Ho-
Giving
hold
you
on.
what you need,
Well,
but you need more
I'm
than just
giving
the
you the game.
finance.
Listen, cool. I'm not. Listen,
Oh no,
cool.
I'm
See,
listening to you.
y'all.
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Cleve so far on the other side of the fence. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to have the same conversation with him as I'm having with you and Ren. You know what I'm saying? Because we splitting hairs here. He's talking about not even being in the house, just paying child support, and you're done.
right.
Check off
Yeah, Corey
for
ain't had
check
support.
off
So
for
he,
the
he
daddy.
a
I done,
exception.
I done did the daddy. I done did the
Easy. That
daddy.
nigga ain't got to pay child
Now,
support.
okay, we're not saying that. We're saying that being involved, and the more involved, the better for the child, because he gets to, you know what I'm saying, really
Right.
not just see how to do it, get a connection with, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's a young man, get a connection with his daddy to see, you know what I'm saying, he's looking at himself in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to become more grounded
Yeah, he getting the
in
best of
himself.
both.
Right.
So
So I mean that comes with
What
relationship.
they both
You know
got
what I
to do
mean?
with if a nigga
Uh,
just paying child support and he is that not taking care of the child? Why is it the best of both
okay.
got to
That's
do
what.
with if
Look,
the nigga paying his
Goody.
child support is he taking care of his baby?
Okay, like I said, we already done got past that. That's a fallacy. What he talking about? So I'm saying
You didn't get
relation. That comes with relationship, right? And the better relationship you have with the mother, the better relationship you have with the mother, the more access you have to the child. Can we agree on that?
true.
yeah.
All right. Now, if you're able to be there and develop a relationship with the child, nobody's gonna have to tell you to be with that child. Like that's something that
What you
is
mean if
part of
you
what you're
able? You
doing.
mean this not about a nigga being able or not able?
Okay, so you obviously
See,
missed my
we
previous
like, yeah,
comment.
we kind of
So
having a different conversation. You
yeah,
speaking to is
Is child
niggas sending
support
money
taking care of your
providing,
child?
right? We get
Yes,
that.
it is.
That is a form of taking care of your child. Now, the question was, is it more to being afforded than just a financial provider? See what I'm saying?
It
And then
is.
the nigga, right,
So if it's more to it than just being a financial provider and you're only financially providing, can you really say that you're taking care of the child?
you can
Yes, you
say what you
can. You
want.
just not taking
You can
care of them
say
to the
what you
maximum ability. You can do more, but you taking care of them without the extra shit. More, yeah.
no see
But don't say the man ain't
what you're
taking care of
doing.
his baby.
Listen, you're doing what you have been programmed to do. That's what you're doing.
What
You're
you
playing ball. You're playing ball.
that's what
But
you
but
You're
but
do.
playing
but
ball.
these are some of the foolish statements that I've had to endure in response to
Slow down.
what I was saying. But
I just
the
got here.
OG on the chat tells
Go sign the
me
room.
that it ain't the man job to raise the child. The child, it's the woman job. Niggas say women supposed to raise the boys to be men.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that line of thinking.
You
That's
took that
like
out of context, man.
so what's the context in it then? Put it in context for me.
Because women have more of the rearing of children than the father do, because the father is more absent or gone than the mother. The mother is more involved with the children and the upbringing in the household than the father, because he got to do the work.
Well,
That's the
all right.
concept.
But let's kind of look at it like this.
So the mother's not working?
Thank you, because I'm about to say
They're
most.
working, but they got the children more than the man. That's just a fact.
So
Is that not a fact?
And got the child, but you saying you can't have a child because you're working.
I didn't say you can't. Who said you can't?
Well, that's
You
what
say
you're.
you
That's
don't.
what I'm
can't
getting out of what you're saying. Because you keep saying you're
You just
working
said
every
you
time.
don't.
Every time we bring up being there, you say working to provide. So it sounds like you
Right.
can't be there because you're working to provide. Am I getting it wrong?
Right, because she
No,
working too, and the
some
child
niggas-
at school while both of y'all at work.
be there. Some
Oh,
niggas
man.
gotta work so much they can't be there. I don't know no woman who work too much they can't be with their child. I ain't never met one. I know niggas who work so much they can't be with their children.
Or is it that the mother don't
don't.
have a choice anyway? She's have to work her ass off and still be with the child. Feel me?
Yeah, I don't know the niggas who work so much they can't be with their child. I know niggas who work a lot and they not with their child.
First
They
of
get
all,
off. They
child
get
support.
off time.
That
They
means
don't
a
work
nigga.
24/7,
Child support means a nigga
365.
is not at the house. Child support means a nigga not at the house. So whatever dynamic is going on, he not there. The mama is there. So is child support taking care of your child? It ain't the only form, but it is. And if you paying child support, you're not with the child.
No, on that one, dog, you're right. Like, and bruh, like that about to say two different conversations. If you on child support, technically, it seems like you're not with the child. I mean, you're not with the mom. All right, cool. You're providing in the form that you're basically allowed to provide in. Send the check. You can't see him, but you better send the check because you know the consequences of not sending the check. So shit, you providing that's to the best you can. You know what I'm saying? Then we also have, you know, the other shoe, kind of what we talking about. You able to see the child, right? You don't have the restrictions of not being able to see him. So you're able to do all that you can, which is provide the bread and give all the fucking game you won't give them.
If we really real here, child support is the minimum you could get away with doing. It's the minimum. That's the minimum you're allowed to do. If you're doing it less than that, they garnishing your wages, they locking your ass up. The person who getting the child support, they don't have the luxury of saying I'm only gonna do this. They got to do everything else that is entailed in raising a child.
Okay. But if you on child support, you on child support, the child is not with you. So are you not providing and taking care of that baby?
You provide.
Oh, dog.
You're not taking care of the child?
You take like again, you taking care to the best you can. Cause let's keep it real. You like what you're paying in child support, not covering everything. So you're providing a portion. Now I'm being kind and saying you doing what you're allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, because they could tell you send 200 and you could afford to send more. Do most motherfuckers send more? No, they send the 200. So is you providing a portion. So I'm just gonna say you're providing what you're allowed to provide. You feel me? But we all just agreed that ideally you want to be able to put some time, or like I say, put your breath on your child. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, that's it.
Ideally,
you got to pay regardless. You know
ideally.
So, and
but
we
in
know everybody not working with ideal situation. No, I'm with you, dog. Like we know everybody ain't working with ideal situations. You know what I'm saying? But fuck. It's a spade, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got anything before we push?
Let me throw this now before we go. What if a woman put a man on child support and she giving them hell?
Don't want him to see him moving cross country, doing all kinds of shit. All he can do is go to work, pay his child support. Is he not taking care of his child?
That's a different situation. That's kind of like an outlier. In that case, he may be doing the most that he can do. In that case, yes, you are taking care of the child because you're not being allowed to fully take care of the child. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so child support. So paying child support is taking care of the child in this situation.
Yeah, in that situation, you could consider it
Oh,
taking care of the
okay.
child.
Yeah, okay. So certain situations, just paying child support is okay.
If that's all you can do, yes. Like, but also, I would say in that situation, you still have to fight to see your child. Like, you can't just
So again, so paying child support ain't taking care of him then. Cause you saying he got to do something else.
yeah. Like, child support alone will never be taking care of a child. If we get back to
Okay,
the original point,
okay. I
Man, that was
disagree.
hey, bro, it's all good, baby. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the chat agree with me, Cleve. So
Family court ain't the ideal place to go, Fran. They'll push you back 5 years, and I'm for sure know about it. I know about a hand with the first hand.
he said with the hands, the first hand.
I know that first hand. Family court. 2 years later, you still going to family court. That's real.
Hey man, gotta love the kids, baby. We about to move, man. We
Nah, I ain't
halfway
gonna fight
through
for
this
20
joint.
years. I'll be dead. I ain't got number 20 years left, Fran. No. Fight for 20 years? No.
That
Never.
Today I woke up with a new song. No longer hung up on the pain, I got a new tone. Hello, I hear the universe calling. I feel my calling. I see the cause and effect from my perspective of introspected acceptance. I sector my own spectrum. My frequency is repetitive, no need for sedatives. I sleep well, and if not, I'm vibing with the universe to freeze hell. Now who would choose to lose everything but gain the world? Think about everything, cause everything could mean the world. I mean the world gon' turn, you never stopping that. Copy that, but never let them spin you like a copycat. Roger that, you with me then holler back. Offended is probably that, I'm original off the pack. Indigenous kind of black, go feel the sign of black. Focus and proud of black, I know you despising that, yeah.
As a 15-year-old boy, as you know, his name is Jackson. She accepted the profile actually, and then we've been talking for 2 days right now. We're gonna text her the address and see if she'll come and meet this guy, you know?
She will not meet him. I know that.
Be there in 10 minutes, walking over now. So I'm gonna send David, the actor, down there again to open the door for her and see if she actually comes.
A lot worse. Have I not taught you any better? What are you doing here? Sorry, Mom. What are you sorry about? I'm sorry. Sorry for what? You don't need this. Have I not taught you any better? What are you doing here? Sorry, Mom.
So we made a fake profile.
Fellas, be trying to teach our kids, you know what I'm saying? Don't do this, do that, how to handle yourself, so forth and so on. And sometimes our kids put on a good face, you know what I'm saying? And you think it's all good and they sneaky weaseling, you know what I'm saying? If some shit like this were to happen, like how would y'all handle it? I have a son, you know what I'm saying? So I figure it's kind of a little different, but I know both of y'all have daughters. Thoughts and how would y'all rock that?
man, first of all, I'm gonna say that I think that was one of the times I feel like the little skit or whatever was clever. You know what I'm saying? Now, personally, First of all, because I feel as though we not far removed from when we were children trying to get over on our parents. You know a version of your child. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know them like that. Just like they don't really know you like that. You know what I'm saying? They know
Rob.
Daddy Cleve, Daddy Cole, Daddy Ren. They don't know who we really is. You know what I'm saying? So you never put nothing past your kid, and you always. That's why you gotta constantly be there to reinforce these messages, and do tests and traps to make sure you're getting the messages. You see what I'm saying? Like it's so much, and it's so different from child to child and parent to parent because everybody don't require the same thing. Different people require different have to be there to read your child to know what they need.
Real.
I'm like this, dog. It's too much out here for me to try to maneuver and intercept every little thing, dog. They got so much catfish. They got so much internet. They got so much for me to. She went all the way out to get her daughter in another place just to trick her to show her she came up there to. No, too much, dog. The man upstairs, you give him what you know, you give him your best, and you let the man upstairs handle it. All this go find him with the drone, sneaking in the house, trying to catfish. No, it's too much. Tell him what's right and wrong, and that's it. Man upstairs go do the rest.
But see,
Nah,
that's your method. It ain't no cross the board method. Some people are
Yeah.
more hands on. Some people are more protective. You know what I'm saying? And like more involved. So to me, it's no.
They are
If you trying to
too much.
protect your child, if you
You know all the shit you got to do
no such
now
thing.
versus what you. No such thing.
Nah.
See, people sit there and talk about these kids like the parents don't got no more life. Like after we make sure and then we die. Then I got some enjoyment I'm trying to see with the little life I got left. I'm not sitting there trying to go monitor my daughter's phone. I'm not going to follow every single place and jump out of bushes and shit. I'm gonna tell them right now. I'm gonna be a good father to them, and when they leave the house, I hope they learn and I give my best. I'm not about to follow you. I'm not going to catfish you and jump out no bush.
now,
I'm supposed to be
Caveman,
having fun.
I agree with you that like nigga doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit, I'm I'm not about to do all of this shit to try to really see what's. Man, I'm a try to see, but not in that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be hiding in the bushes neither, bro. Like I think that's a little much. As far as me still having life to live and all that, that's true. I feel at certain points, though, I do have to sacrifice some of the shit I won't do up until a point where I can then do what the fuck I won't do again because I done kind of did what I needed to do for you. So I'm with you on that. I just think with that, it's just about choosing, when to do that. If a motherfucker trying to if it's all about you in the prime of your kid's life, to me, you're a selfish motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it should be more about what they need and what they trying to get accomplished because, nigga, you brought them here. You feel me? Now, once you get them to a certain point, then you could go back and go home for yourself. But at some point, you got to kind of take the back burner. So, but the catfishing and all that shit, I'm not with it. Now, the position she put herself in, I would be trying to find out, what was you feeling to make you want to go do X, Y, and Z? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she was feeling like she was trying to link with the guy. Now, to what degree she was trying to link with him, but now we need to be having, some kind of talk. You feeling sexual? You're not. You know what I'm saying? You really liking the dude. You just met like what? Because you just met the dude. So what made you move so fast and then trying to let you know, don't move that fast because you gonna do what you want to do. But fuck, I'm gonna be trying to put you on how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she learned a lesson from the scare, but I'm not about to teach you. That's going too far. God
No,
damn.
listen. I'm with you. I ain't doing that either, but I'm not knocking them for doing that. Is what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't have even thought of to do no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like I think you do try try to instill some trust in your kids and this and that. And you gotta, I'm like, not even if you won't trying to do all this and all that, you might just want motherfucking relax. Like, all right, you about to go, whatever. Like, you can ask me to go where you won't go. So once you doing some sneaky conniving shit, they might have had a feeling. You know your child to an extent. So you like, man, I feel like this motherfucker doing something. I don't know how they even got on show.
I question that motherfucker who going to that extent to find out what they. Man, I'm questioning a parent who doing that.
Yeah, like, I ain't trying to scare you straight, unless you really need to be scared straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Nah.
That's like the woman who cut her daughter hair. I feel like that's like the woman who cut her daughter hair because she think that shit was. Motherfuckers doing too much.
Well, Monster Break one of them out.
I remember that one.
Oh, it was she? Yeah, I ain't like that haircut and shit.
Yeah,
you're going. That woman doing too much. Hey, Ren, I'm about to let you call my daughter. I want to see if she goes. Man, I'm not about to do that shit. Girl, don't go by nobody you don't know. That's your ass.
You stupid boy.
Fucking literally too. That's really your ass.
This news clip. You know all these kids who come up missing? Look at all these articles. 1, 2. I done showed 100 people who got fucked up just gone. Now if you go out there and fucking get catfish on your ass, I done my job. I done showed you 1 million people who done fucked up. I told you don't do it, and you do it anyway. I'm not about to get y'all 2 niggas to help me catfish my son, my daughter. Not doing that.
Yeah. It's a little much, dog. You know what I'm saying? But again, like, I'm still looking at the little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, after moms go off and all this shit, like, we really need to get down to, like I'm saying, what you was thinking and shit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you moving, obviously you're young, you don't have a lot of experience, but man, the way you moving, you could get yourself in some bad situations. Boy, they trafficking motherfuckers and some more shit. So
you trying to get fucking
right. We need to really get down to what what's going on up top here, baby. Like,
And another thing, let me add this. When we was growing up, we didn't have no catfishes and all this sneaky shit that could captivate our mind, think we could get somewhere sneaky and maneuver. So I understand how parenting now is a little different. You got to do a little extra mile because shit is a little extra. But at the same goddamn time,
we had catfishing back then, boy. You ain't never had a girl house you couldn't call. You know what I'm saying? Who couldn't get calls from boys? You get your home sound like a girl to call on 3-way and ask for.
Let me ask you this, Cleve, because you said if you tell her don't go wherever, and if you go over there, that's your ass. So what happens? I'm just saying, like, in an instance, let's say you told her not to do such and such, she go over there and she missing. Like, you get a call, we ain't seen her in fucking since yesterday. We don't know where she at. Have you heard? You know what told her don't go, she done went over there. What the fuck we supposed to do?
That's a good one, Trinice. Yeah, shit.
Ain't nothing like catfish. Nothing like what's popping right now. We can't compare the shit we went through to the shit that's happening.
But wait, dog, do you remember the party line, nigga?
Yeah, I remember the party line.
You had to go get catfish. See shit. You had to go see.
Just making sure, because you know you from the, you know what I'm saying? From the other side.
Motherfucker be sounding good as a motherfucker on now. Just like your boy says. Talk about fucking Janet Jackson. Bitch get around here looking like Freddie Jackson.
Real talk, boy. Shit. Was down with it, fellas? Because we're a little over. Y'all ready to get out the door?
Yes, sir. I gotta go pay the child support payment. Yeah? We talk about spending time.
Just make sure you provide, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just
Gotta
make
go to
sure you
sleep or
provide.
stay up a few more hours and fucking get. Nigga, I'm about to go to bed.
Me too, nigga. But
See?
shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to the Alchemist. Shouts out to Sis, Brendan, Chance, Miss Paula
Shanice,
Felton. You heard me? Uh, whoever I'm forgetting, cause I ain't scroll all the way down. Fran,
everybody.
Miss Minor, everybody,
Shanice,
all y'all.
Marvo. Yeah, it's love. You hear me?
Pop.
You
What's
hear
that?
me? We appreciate the
I
support.
represent Pop well.
Oh yeah,
Big
big.
sleeve, huh?
Get this. What he said? Stop that shucking and jiving and gets going. What that nigga say? Wait. What do you
Oh
know? Let's
shit.
get vibing. You heard me?
I can't wait till we get on together so we can tag team y'all niggas.
Well shit. Let's
Man,
get that
you gonna need
popping.
the whole family. I could. Y'all too lightweight.
Yeah, I talked to Cav too, dog. We gonna get Cav too, you hear me? That's about the only one of y'all with some real sense. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get
Boy, I don't
Cav
know.
on here too, baby.
I'm the
Hey
big
man,
brother, nigga.
oh, bird brain, boy. Cav got you. Hey man, for K-Man 55, Rent, aka the voice of reason, myself, Benjamin, that's good. Shouts out to all y'all for rocking with us. Shouts out to my nigga Hatch, was good to Jude. It's the Rounds Podcast.